Okay, next one that we've got here is 4 goals. It doesn't have to be four, but four is pretty handy. You can have two games going at once. So you can get fold out goals from any sports store or Amazon or wherever you want. So it's worth an investment if you can afford it. Um, More solid ones are even better, but young kids, they usually don't kick it too hard, so they're not busting the kind of fold out ones. But have a look, see what you can get. And I totally understand if you can't get mini goals or whatever the case is, just use some poles. All right, kids don't know any different, so put some cones down or put some poles down to instead of goals. But yeah, have a look, see if you can get. Fold out ones are good because you can obviously put them in a bag and they store flat, so you can and bring them and carry them on your shoulder, no problems. You can get some more solid ones, and they are pretty handy. They are worth it. They'll last all season, and you don't have to worry about putting them in the ground as much. You don't have to use like tent pegs as much. But anyway, yeah, get what you can. If you can get 2 goals, get 2 goals. But if you can get four, that'd be great. So then you can have more games going at once. Point four, 4 sets of 5 coloured bibs. So 5 red ones, 5 yellow ones, boom, boom, boom. So that then once again, you can have 2 games going at once. You can say, right, yellows versus red on that ground, and blues versus greens on that ground. All right, so if you've got 20 players, 5, 5, 5, and 5, and you can go from there. It just comes in handy. Or you might have 2 teams, and then you might have, like there's a game called Cops and Robbers. So you might have the robbers, so the cops in blue, 2 of them in blue, and then have the 2 other teams in yellow and red. So it comes in handy. If you can get 4 different colours, get 4. But if you can only get 2, use 2, and then you could have 2 players without bibs on, things like that. But yeah, it's worth it. Bibs are cheap, so it's worth getting a few different sets of them. And yeah, and then even if you've got some extra ones, then you can wash those, and you've always got a few spares. And that's about all we've got for that. So 1 ball per child, so that they can get as many touches on the ball as needed. 15 cones and 15 discs. Make sure to get some different coloured cones if possible, not all the one colour. And get a few of those big witch's hat ones as well. As many goals, as many mini goals as you can get. And the last point that we just had, and 4 sets of 5 coloured bibs. So 20 bibs total. That'll usually get you through. But obviously, if you're only coaching 5 or 6 players, you won't need that many. But you be the judge. And the bonus tip. Yeah, I saw this the other day, and I thought I'd put this in. Use a small whiteboard. It comes in handy, especially for new coaches. One, it helps you remember. So, I'm just talking an A3 size little small whiteboard, and you could write your coaching session down on it, especially the first few times that you're coaching. So you can say, right, this first skill we're working on passing, and then the first drill is cops and robbers. That's right, and we set it up like this, just a few notes. And it also helps to show the kids as well. You can say, right, we're dribbling, and we're using the game cops and robbers. All right, so they can see that, they can take it in more. But yeah, and then you can use it on match day as well for making substitution or some ideas. But yeah, it comes in pretty handy. So I hope you've got a few points out of that section. And right, on to the next one.